Hello friends, in this video I'm going to go over how to edit a video clip with a blue or green screen background using DaVinci Resolve. I'm going to replace the background in this clip with a new background clip like this. This process is also known as Chroma Keying. Here I'm in the Edit tab. I've got the foreground clip selected into video track 2. And I want to mask off this blue area in the background and replace it with a different background. I also want to remove this light here. And I also have some problem areas that I want to deal with. There is a blue area here on the screen as well as a blue area, microphone here. I don't want to mask those off. So click on the Fusion tab. I'm going to use a DeltaKeyer node to mask off the blue area. Click on this line, right click on the line, Add Tool, Matte, DeltaKeyer, then grab this eyedropper tool and drag it to the blue area. As you move it around, you'll see that the background area is shimmering a little bit as different colored areas are being matched. So I'm going to drop it here. So this is the basic step to masking off a background color. It's a quick and easy process so far. The next step is to make some adjustments to the DeltaKeyer node to fine-tune it. I can already see some of the background is leaking through over here and even here, plus over here. To make it easier to see what's going on, change the view mode to status. Now in this mode, black represents the background and white is the foreground, and gray and green are somewhere in between. I'm going to drag the eyedropper tool again to see if I can get a better match. And then click on the third tab of the inspector. Now adjust the low threshold to get a better match for the background. And then the high threshold to get a better match for the foreground. And then adjust the low threshold again to see if I can improve it. So that's pretty good match so far. I have a couple of blue areas in the foreground that I need to deal with here and here. I can use the clean foreground adjustment here. Let's try that. And that will get rid of most of it. But I'm also going to use another method in case I have larger blue areas that I want to keep. So I'm not going to use this method. If you had any dots of noise in the background, you would use this clean background adjustment here. In this case, I don't need any. These other tools, you can play with them as you like. You can erode or dilate the edge like that. I don't need to do that here. You can also blur the edge. Again, I don't need to do that in this case. So let's change the view mode back to final result. Next, I'm going to create a garbage matte to mask off this light over here. Grab a polygon from the shelf and bring it down. Draw the polygon around the light. And then connect the output of the polygon to the garbage matte input of the DeltaKeyer. So now the light area is basically masked off. It's a little bit rough. Next, I'm going to fine-tune the polygon. You can zoom into the view by using the control key and the middle mouse wheel. And you can also move the view around by pressing the scroll wheel and dragging it from side to side. And then drag the points of the polygon as needed. Note that the polygon creates a keyframe at the point where it was created here. If you move the playhead forward, you'll be able to see the keyframe. If you adjust the polygon after moving the playhead, it will create a new keyframe If that's not what you intended, keep the playhead at the same spot when you adjust the polygon. Otherwise, it's a pain to fix the keyframes. Next, I'm going to draw a mask around the area that I want to keep untouched. This is the area around this monitor here and this microphone. Drag a polygon from the shelf and draw around the area that I want to keep. And connect the output of the polygon to the mask of the DeltaKeyer. This masked area is only applied to the selected area. I want the opposite of that, so check the invert box. Now this area will be left unchanged. To add a background, click on the Edit tab, then drag a background clip to video track 1. It's possible to add a background in Fusion, but if you add it in the Edit tab, then it's easier to change the background or apply transitions. So I'm going to blur the background. From the Effects library, I'm going to click on Open FX and drag the Gaussian blur to this clip to make it look more natural. I hope you found that useful. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Leave any comments or questions below. And thanks for watching. See you next time.